Welcome YouTube to this video where I'm going to be discussing what I want from the heavily rumoured and much desired Nintendo NX. So it is very hard to ignore the fact that this generation and the one before it, Nintendo have pretty much failed. Yes, the Wii was a virtual money printing machine, but only a handful of decent games were released and the general gaming public only really remember the smashed TV screens and Wii Sports. The Wii U has had some superb games this generation, with Super Mario Maker redefining the genre and the latest Mario Kart, in my opinion, being the best yet. However, it isn't powerful, has no achievements, and attempting to play online is way more hassle than it is actually worth. So, let's list out what I want from the latest console from Nintendo. As always, let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know if you want anything else added, or just tell me if I'm completely wrong. I think the one thing lacking from Nintendo really is the achievement or trophy systems that their main rivals Sony and Microsoft have. You can argue that yeah, you don't actually need achievements to have fun, but go and play Xbox and tell me it's not addictive hearing that bleep bloop sound. There are an absolute plethora of achievements to get on both systems, and really they are very addictive and a lot of fun to actually get, and that satisfaction of getting a platinum or 1000G is pretty cool. I mean, imagine 1000G'ing Legend of Zelda. Fun? Yeah, I think so. This would go a long way, I think, to bringing Ninty right into the modern era of games, and it would be fun to get rewarded for getting certain times or scores on the next Mario release. That brings me on to my next point, rehashes upon rehashes. Now, as nice as it is being able to play Wind Waker and Twilight Princess in glorious HD, I just want a new Zelda game. Honestly, I just want to play a brand new story. Seriously, if the Nintendo NX launched with a new Zelda or even a new Metroid, it would absolutely fly off. A strong starting lineup is an absolute must, because all we really had at the start of this one was Zombie U, which was okay, but it's not what the general Nintendo public want. I find their approach to their big franchises and the time it takes to make them very lackluster. I'm not saying churn them out every year, but at least have some of the good ones at the front end of the life cycle, because we have Zelda coming up right at the end, and I think it probably will get pushed to the NX, or probably a dual release like Twilight Princess. Now, one thing Nintendo does well is addictive multiplayer, be it Smash Brothers or Mario Party, with immense arguments and a lot of friends lost over stealing stars. However, one thing Nintendo gets horribly wrong is the approach to online multiplayer. Friends codes and a lack of decent lobbies or parties is really just inexcusable these days, and makes trying to play decent games of Smash Brothers online with friends an absolute laborious chore. Honestly, just give us ID tags with names and allow us to chat with our friends and maybe even party up. I have a lot of trouble trying to play Smash Brothers with my friends, and we just can't be bothered because it is so much hassle. So once all this is sorted out, the NX needs to be a powerhouse. If rumours are correct and it is released this year mid-life cycle of the PS4 and Xbox One, then they will have the upper hand in making third-party titles look the absolute best, and there are rumours that it will actually be incredibly powerful. Nintendo need a strong third-party lineup to attract others who aren't too into their staple Mario titles. It's going to need native 1080p with 60 frames per second, as this can destroy the other consoles and make it weirdly attractive to play the latest Call of Duty on a Nintendo console. Think about that. That is a big system seller. Lastly, just cut the gimmicks. As nice as it is having a screen in the gamepad or really cool motion controls, I'd prefer a proper controller out of the box that doesn't run out of charge after 5 minutes. So that's just a few of the things I actually want from the Nintendo NX. Let me know what you think, and hit that like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. Goodbye.